our Archdiocese in Gulu next month from 9th December to 14th December. You might have heard about that. But also I felt it's good I tell you as leaders that we shall have visitors in your territory, in your home, that you don't hear it from outsiders. That you know about 8 visitors will come. Our children, our family members will be called to participate. The venue will be in Gulu. And so you should not wonder where you're going and what for and so forth. Besides that, we have the preparation. I think we need to put our face also there as people who are celebrating, let me call it also togetherness, and helping our people, especially the young people who are gathering, feel supported by the leaders that are in their midst in our time. So I didn't want you to hear from outside that I heard that there was National Youth Conference in Gulu. How was it? But there will be, now you know, and you can see and be interested, I will say. You can be interested in this activity, again, part of our heritage. So these are some of the things that I thought we could sit together for and make it known. Now, when we talk of National Youth Conference, maybe a matter of giving background, in the tradition of the Catholic Church, from the time of John Paul II since 1983, something, he introduced what he calls the World Youth Day. World Youth Day, where youth from all over the country gather in a particular place every 3-4 years. And the next one will be in South Korea in a couple of years. And so they organized that. Then he invited that every, we call it Episcopal Conference, like in Uganda, all the bishops, we have a body called conference. We have also to organize. And this is celebrated rotationally, the way we do Namugongo. They pushed it from every year, one diocese and the next and the next. Last year was in Hoima. And then that's why this year it is with us now. And next year it will be thrown somewhere else. We shall hear, we shall know. And not only at the national level, but also we have what we call Diocesan Youth Day, which we do every year.
The church in Uganda is the future. For that matter, I will support you with all my strength, and I'll pour all my tears on your work. Because whenever I travel in Europe, my tears drop because I love Christ. On the capture of the youth as the future, the church needs to do more. I, for one, together with my wife, we have been captured by the church. And I want to enlighten you here. In the past, there was this idea of this is Protestant, this is Catholic, and they move parallel to one another. But today, I'm proud of the leadership of the Catholic Church.
I think this is an inspiration that the Lord has put in your heart, because the youth is actually the benchmark of a change for society. the youth needs to be handled with a spiritual walk, because the spiritual walk humbles a character that is hard, that wants to deviate from the right humanity. I see that whatever has been spoken here is geared towards repairing the differences that put people on a separate table as we look towards change. But in my own opinion, I would think that surely this is a great moment that we need to embrace the teaching of the church. The church is where we are humbled and we do the right thing. The youth calling is a leeway to express the journey that the world will see a change in a particular community. Unity is a humble beginning that strengthens a vision which is positive. And as we look for a positive change in our society, let us embrace unity with humility. I just want to appreciate the aspect of different categories of political affiliations, and even from different sectors coming up together for this meeting. And this is the beginning of making us feel that we are one, and we have to fight for a good cause, for our community, for our children. I would want to say that for the call of the National Youth event that is upcoming, let us join hands together to support His grace, so that we see a molded youth that are ready to take up leadership, and leadership with a good vision. So in this cause, I would want to say, I pledge 100,000 in my capacity as an aspiring woman member of parliament. I am not earning anything, but then I would say this is my humble pledge, and it must contribute to a good cause for the change of our society. Thank you.
His grace, I would like to thank you for bringing the idea of supporting the youth. The pillar of this country and the pillar of actually as a people, it is the young people. When you look around, the life and the vision and the objective of a young person to become somebody successful, it's the family. As a church, there is a big work to be done to the family, I would say, in Acholi. Our key religious leaders have a divine appointment with God to talk to the people, looking at the guidance and the parenting a young person who is coming up to be an adult. So as leaders who have been invited to speak and give our submission towards the event scheduled to take place, it's very important that we take the opportunity to also give a right vision to our young people, I will give a case in point. Today, as I was speaking to young people, they had an event. I asked the whole crowd, and what the question they asked me, I asked them their academic qualification, starting from degree up to O-level. Among over 1,000 young people, the majority are from A-level. This gives us an idea that even us, the parents, have failed to groom the people. We have failed to support the young people in education. So as a church, together with key people who see the vision of the church, it's prudent enough for us to see how to speak to the parents and also build a divine heart that will support our young people. Sometimes when we go to church, the key people you see in church are the mothers. We don't see the fathers in church. And you can even see on the young people in church, meaning our parents are not doing the right job to teach our children the right way of loving God. And as the Bible says, a child who knows God has wisdom. So if you don't have wisdom, it means you will not have a good qualification in academics. His Grace, I'm an aspiring member of Parliament. And of all the works I've been doing, I've been trying to see that I show the right young people how to move. Show them the right thing they should do. I will support the upcoming event, and I pray to support with 500,000 for the event to be successful. Thank you very much.
I think it is God which has sent you. He knew there is problem in Acholi. The word of youth, which you said, they said, we need care. I have been interfacing with youth. I could not understand them. You talk to a youth now, later on you see a different person altogether. Kumbe, there is something missing. Where should the care come from? From the families. There's total breakdown of actually families. You find they're all in the bar, and youths are there suffering. No sense of directions. Government has put in a lot. Out of 100 million shillings sent to the parishes, 30% is ring fence for youth. But you go there, they don't get. Why? They don't have requirements like the national ID. Parent has not guided them. The breakage in parenthood is coming all about. They are far away from the church. Always, I call, you are calling, it is God calling. We all believe if we all join hands, I think we can amend that deep hole which is failing actually. Because as government we have tried. So many interventions coming. You don't see people changing their lives. Last Sunday I prayed in Padive. The sermon which came from the priest, I liked it. Questioning, as my brother has put, you have gotten PDN. Show me, what have you done with? I think if all of us, the government and the church leaders come up, then we shall repair our population. We shall repair the people of Acholi. So we are going to embrace all what you have given us, and we shall work as a team. For the call of the Youth Day celebration, me and my wife, Madam, can you stand up? we want to make a pledge. We shall give 500,000 to support the day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
When I first came into politics, they said, Richard, Rambo, how are you going to manage politics? First of all, most of people don't know that leadership is about service. That is what I've experienced. Politicians are full of lies. They say, Richard, you tell the truth. How are you going to lie to the people? I told them, I'm not going to lie to the people. I'll tell them the truth, but the truth. Good enough, people have started realizing that the truth is going to save Kitgum municipality. If we don't unite, if we don't tell the truth to the people, people are lying to the people, especially when they're politicking. As leaders, we need to stop this. And people are trying to say, we have seen what you've done, you have seen what you've not done, let us wait for you. So let us embrace the truth if we want to save our people. Concerning the youth, there's a lot of issues with the youth. There's a lot of problems with the youth. Everything starts with leadership and stops with leadership. So if we don't show the route, the right place, the right things to do, they are going to continue to follow. So for me, with my family, I'm a married man, and I say leadership starts from the family. You know, when you're married, you know, in church, it gives you the obesity to tell the truth to the people. So I'm going to contribute 200,000 to this cause, and I might physically be there depending on my schedule. Thank you so much.
It is the leaders that tend to mislead the people. So I call upon leaders here. Our people down there follow what we tell them. Myself, I have to keep on battling and say no. We have to live together in unity as brothers and sisters. Because my children are your children are also my children. And see, I'm coming up for a position and say, of course there's that word of Laloka, where she's not part of us. But it's upon me to talk to my people and correct them. No.
Church, we need our leaders to speak. You know, we are not speaking to the youth about socio-economic transformation. And this socio-economic transformation, there are so many things that government has come out with, which we need also to preach at the church. For example, the youth fund is there. We need to follow it from the church. The church should ask the youth, did you get the fund? We are now talking about PDM. The members of the church, you people who are seated here, how did you use your PDM? Did you drink it? What is happening in your society? So this question also should come from the church. The government has already laid hand into the community. So if the church can also support in this manner, would be good.
Your Grace, I'm a child of this parish. And where we are, I grew from here. Even when they were constructing this place, I was here. I'm one of those who tried to join the convent, the Little Sisters of St. Francis, Kokonje, and I did not make it. However, I came back and I've been here. This has been my parish since the time of Deacon Obol and the late Father Anthony Ufua. And I'm happy also to say that the blessed Yebe Roa is from my clan, no Kitty. And with that, I would also seek your permission, your grace, that you will allow us construct a mini basilica in Okidi in his memory. Your Grace, I appreciate your leadership, your word of wisdom, and we as leaders, it's a challenge you are taking here. You have given us assignments which are hard to implement. But as government, we also appreciate the partnership we have with the religious institutions. Basing to what Professor Tony said, the social, economic, and political foundation. However, we talk on the social and economic partnership majorly, because it also refers to today's assignment you've given us. Your worship, your Grace, allow me also to report that with the partnership we have with government, many things have happened. Where we are, we have also been, as government, giving a hand, because you shape the young generation. You guide the nation. When things go wrong, the refugee is here. This was witnessed so much during the war, Your Grace. The religious institutions like the churches, the Catholic Church for that matter, became the most secure place that our people could go to. They did not stop during that time. I want to say, even now, we wander around, but we come back. We were challenged by one of us whether we are captured by the church. Consciously or unconsciously, we are captured. You spoke and we are here. So Your Grace, government has done quite a lot. I appreciate what my RBCs have also advanced. But the challenge still remains with us. The youth spoke. They need care. They need care. Let's stress where the care of our children should be. Each of us has a responsibility. The most challenging thing you're giving us as leaders, how much care are we giving? It might not be how much money we give, but for me, let me go on the morals. We must lead by example. Are we really doing that? Your Grace, homes are challenged. In society, a home is a foundation. The leaders you see us here trace us to our roots. And that's where we belong. We can pretend to be anything else, but we cannot run away from our roots. And therefore, the children of this country, of this world, belongs to all of us. And actually, in those good days, anybody could discipline a child when he or she is wrong. That cannot happen now. They'll take you to court. Even the child will just say, "You are not my father. You are not my mother." What has gone wrong? We leaders, my prayer tonight, are we leading by example to our children? We are the ones creating the scenes of crime for our children. How do you expose a child who is underage to situations which is so tempting? And we call ourselves leaders. What type of families do we come from? Some of these families are single mothers. In fact, child families, not even adults, no guidance. But the worst is that we are eroding the fiber, the dignity of humanity in the name of politics. We make sure that these children get drunk to dance to our tunes as leaders. We are actually eroding the brains of these children. We take them to discos and give them throughout the night. We don't know what they do in the dark. And we are leaders because we want to be seen with them. So I think the challenge still remains with us. As government, we shall continue partnering with the church so that we see this young generation become responsible future citizens. But I want to say, Your Grace, the church should not shy away from trusting us, we who want to become leaders, pretend to be leaders, when we are deceitful. Some even go to witch doctors and go to the church at the same time. Some of us be abusive. The church should tell us, look, you are not right. Can you change? Can you repent? For us Catholics, we repent when you go wrong. The political angle is what the church is trying to be shy about. And that is the products you give to this country. And that is the consequence of our children not being upright. So it's high time, Your Grace, that you tell us in the face, maybe this is an opportunity time, that you look us in the face and check our actions, not the words. The words can be so sweet, but put us to test, we shall be found lacking. We are deceitful. As I conclude, Your Grace, allow me to report that on behalf of government and His Excellency the President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, I was privileged to bring him here, and I took him to our site on the hill, and we started fundraising, building that church. The President gave 500 iron sheets, added 50 million to that church. I have added cement to that effect, and we are together with government, we are going to build that church. He did not do only to the Catholic Church, he also did it to our sister church, the Church of Uganda, at equal measure. So those are the practical partnership we want to see. For the conference coming, Your Grace, I'm a bit uncomfortable because this is an election time. We have the electoral laws that are guiding us. I've been listening carefully to colleagues. Hopefully they are mindful of what they were saying. We would have done it much better. I appreciate what Honorable King said, and I will also stand in that line. Because tomorrow, you will say maybe the night spoiled our very good aspirant and is disqualified. So let's do it the other way around. We shall support the youth conference, but as by law, I cannot fundraise at any moment during this election time. So you understand us that way, Your Grace. I know Monsignor Christopher will know what to do so that we do it better. As I sit down, Your Grace, once more I want to welcome you to Kitgum municipality. Tomorrow is a great day, Christ the King. We shall be with you. We shall always stand with you in all endeavors. I'm a mother, and what you spoke touches many hearts for God and my country.